Today we're going to be talking about AMC and why it could be going higher soon. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of how many shares of AMC you have and how many you want to have, and then also consider leaving a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys are interested in seeing the stocks that we trade, why we buy them, why we sell them, you want to see our portfolio, and you also want to get a free stock that could be worth up to $70 when you just deposit $1 on their platform, go ahead and get signed up with Public, the social investing app. It's a really cool app. It has a lot of awesome features. So go ahead and use the first link in the description to get signed up there. When you deposit $1, you'll get up to $70 of one of your favorite stocks. So go ahead and do that now. And really quickly, I do want to update you guys. I know that the setup might look a little bit different at this point. It's because I am back at college. So I am actually a 21-year-old senior in college. So if you guys didn't know that about me, that's what's happening. I'll be here for the next 8 months and then I'll be out of school. So go ahead and stick with us through this journey. And I hope that we got the amount of videos we were supposed to up. But yeah, basically I'm back in college, so that's why the background is different. With all that out of the way, let's get straight into our stock for today, which is going to be AMC. Okay, so here we are on public.com. If you guys like how this kind of stock chart looks, go ahead and get signed up with the first link in the description. But that'll be it for the plugging for today. AMC obviously up 2% on the day yesterday, and it was up about 2.8% on the week, obviously topping out at about $38.15. That is a key resistance line, is at $38. We're going to be going over the technical analysis, we're going to be going over some news, and then we're also going to be going over some other stuff as well. So if all that sounds good to you, go ahead and stick around till the end of this video. So first, what I like to do at the beginning of each video, if you guys haven't watched a lot of our videos, is actually check the kind of social activity around the stock. Now the way I do this is I use two different websites, one being WSBtrackers.com and one being StockTwits.com. Now I'm not sponsored by either WSB Trackers or StockTwits. I am sponsored, however, or we are sponsored. There's two people running this account by Public. Go ahead and use the first link in the description. But yeah, so we are not sponsored by either of these, but I like to check these just to see the overall sentiment around a stock. So you can see on WSB Trackers, this tracks how many times a stock is being discussed on Wall Street Bets, the popular subreddit. You can actually see here on 8/21, which is today, it was talked about 13% of the time, making it the most talked about stock on Wall Street Bets, so that's good. And then if you come over here to the most active stock, AMC is the most active stock, right behind Bitcoin, which isn't even a stock, so it's not in competition at all. So it is the most active stock, the second most active stock, and crypto. But crypto is always more active on the weekends because obviously it's open all every day, 24 hours a day. So yeah, overall the social activity around AMC is good, and it is firing. So that is what I like to see whenever I'm kind of checking for how AMC is doing. All right, now getting into the news for today, we are going to be here on foxbusiness.com, and we actually have a bad article for AMC, but I'm going to be talking about why this isn't too bad. So it's AMC CFO dumps chunk of stock. Goodman now owns approximately 111,000 shares, valued at more than 3.8 million. So let's get into why he did this and whether this is a good or a bad thing. A lot of people might see this as a bad thing, a CFO selling off stock, but it might not be too bad. Let's see. So AMC Entertainment's chief financial officer, Sean Goodman, has dumped 45,000 shares of the company's stock in a transaction that took place on Monday. So this is about 30% of the amount of shares he owns, and he dumped them probably just to get some money and get some liquidity into his account. But let's see. According to an SEC filing, the shares were sold at an average price of $34.79. We're above that right now, I believe. Oh no, we're right at that. For a total transaction of $1.5 million. Goodman now owns approximately 111,000 shares, valued at about $3 million or $3.8 million. So I mean, he still owns a good amount. He probably, in my opinion, just wanted some liquidity in his account. But let's see. The move comes after AMC had a transformational second quarter earlier this month, raising $1.25 billion in fresh capital and boosting its total liquidity to a record high of more than $2 billion. So yeah, that's a record high for them, even though they're not doing record highs in revenue or anything. It's because of the whole short squeeze fiasco that was going on. The movie chain turned meme stock narrowed its net loss during the quarter to $344 million or 71 cents per share, compared to a loss of $561 million a year ago. Total revenue for the quarter was $444 million, up from $18 million a year ago. So if you saw these numbers in any other stock, you would be like, whoa, I'm buying this stock right now. There's no way that this stock went from 18 million in revenue in one quarter to 404 million in revenue. But obviously this isn't good for AMC, or isn't amazing for AMC, because obviously AMC used to do a lot more per quarter than just 404 million. So obviously you need context there, but it is a move in the right direction for AMC. Looking ahead, the company is estimating positive cash flow for the fourth quarter of this year, which would be absolutely insane compared to where they were just a year ago. In the fourth quarter, if its overall domestic box office revenue reaches at least $5.2 billion. So we'll see if that actually happens. But yeah. On the company's earnings call, AMC CEO Adam Aron outlined a series of new measures that would allow the companies to play offense going forward, including up to 10 new leases for existing theaters, the opening of roughly a dozen AMC locations in the US, Europe, and Middle East this year, alternative programming including 2 concert movies featuring Chance the Rapper and Halsey, a new formal agreement with Warner Brothers, and an exclusive 45-day theatrical window for the 2022 film slate prior to at-home releases, and accepting Bitcoin as an alternative payment for online movie ticket purchases and concession orders. So this is basically the reason that everyone should be bullish on AMC going forward, and that's what Adam Aron said, obviously the CEO of the company. Okay, and now with that out of the way, let's get into our technical analysis for today. So obviously a few weeks ago, I did put into place these resistance and support lines, and you might be saying, hey Zach, the stock reached above $38. Why isn't it in a bullish trend now if it broke the resistance? But if you actually zoom in here, you can see that none of the candlesticks actually broke the resistance. So that is actually what we're looking for, is for one of the candlesticks to break the resistance. As soon as that happens, I expect the trend to be bullish throughout the whole week. I think that this can happen come Monday or Tuesday, but just remember, if a candlestick gets above the $38 level on or any day this week, then we will most likely be in a bullish trend. Obviously, if a candlestick got below the support at $29, then that would be bad, and we'd probably start a bearish trend, but I really don't see that happening this week. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys found any value, go ahead and leave a comment, as it really helps with the growth of the channel, and a like and subscribe, as it really makes my heart warm. But that is pretty much going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. My name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.